On this episode of the Bozo podcast, the boys have a special guest, OffTheMeds. Welcome to the Bozo Show.
So when do we start talking?
Don't.
Seb, your
Stop.
bro.
We
You
have
should
to
brush your teeth.
Stop.
I just ate.
You
barbecue
can't
fucking
mac and
smells,
cheese.
dude. Seb, why do you smell?
Why do you like the cold intro? I don't like cold intros.
Why did you like Welcome to the Bozo Show. Nathan hates cold intros, so we have to say welcome to the Bozo Show.
Welcome to the Bozo Show, guys.
Seb, why do you fucking smell?
I ate mac and cheese before this.
You smell like
he doesn't even smell like shit. He just smells like fucking mac and cheese, and it's stinky, and I don't want to smell it.
It's
Stinky
yummer.
Fucker.
It's
It
yummer
smells.
mac and cheese.
I
It's
cursed
like
in
it's
the
making
first
me feel
minute. Yeah, you
disgusting
did.
right now.
I am
'cause he is
perfecting
disgusting.
mac and cheese.
You are
You're perfecting
green.
mac and cheese?
I am perfecting mac and cheese.
Spice, you can
I'm finding the
fuck it one day
exact
free.
ratios of spices to make the perfect mac.
Spices, bro. Bro's
I
making
put
some
cumin.
fucking-
I put some.
You're coming in it?
I'm coming in that
He
shit.
didn't even say come. He
I
said
put some
cumin.
ejaculate in that shit.
Dude, that's
came out
spicy.
yellow,
Ejaculate.
and then
Depending
I
on
put
who it
in
is.
some garlic powder and a little some sweet baby Ray.
Stop.
Okay.
Dan, why
Hammer time.
do we have them here?
Why do we have 4 people?
Who are
Okay,
them?
so you know that guy. That's our
That's the
stupid
clown.
idiot roommate.
That's rude.
But then this guy's new. Who's this
I'm
guy?
the stupid idiot, not roommate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Sick Nasty
I-
Gaming and Seb from Off the Meds.
That's
our
Whoa.
YouTube channel.
We don't take our medication.
No,
They
we
don't.
should.
That's why they're so silly and goofy.
We're silly goobers.
Goofy goober.
Oh,
Hey.
and we should introduce them.
Oh, so
Oh,
this
okay.
we
This
give an
is
introduction?
on the left is Dan.
That's
No.
Dan.
Dan,
That's
yeah,
not how that
that's
works.
Nathan.
Wait,
No.
That's Nathan.
Yes, no,
Blazebad.
that is
Nah.
Dan on the left.
That's not how that works.
That's camera left, stage left. Is
And they are Bozo Show. If you
Yeah.
don't know them,
Bozo.
you guys should really check out their channel if you don't know them.
We're
You
on-
should
we're
really
literally
check
on the
out that
channel right
channel.
now.
They're a small channel. They're up and coming.
Bozo
They'll be
Gaming.
big one day.
Bozo Gaming. Look out for
Bozo
it.
Gaming.
Bozo
Yeah,
Gaming's
crazy.
fucking hype.
Crazy. You just stole the Let's Play idea
You don't
from
do
us.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up that you guys stole the Let's Play.
Because we
idea
just
from us.
started a Let's Play channel.
He was like,
We just started
he was
Let's
like,
Play.
he was like, dude, I want to play Pikmin 4, but like Sick is like the fucking worst, and we're
That's
never
not
gonna
what I
record
said.
again. And
Yeah,
so I was
that's
like-
crazy
That's not
because
what I
I
said.
think I asked you a couple times when we were gonna record.
I was like,
Pikmin
hey,
next.
why don't we just do it?
And we are.
No, we're not.
We are.
We're not going to record it next.
We're
I
releasing.
know what your schedule was like. As soon as you started Bozo, I knew that we were never doing it again. I was okay with that.
We are releasing the lost episodes of me and Sick recording together when this video gets
Wait,
5 likes.
actually, what channel is that supposed to go on?
The Mega Game Crushers.
The
channel.
Mega Game
Crushers.
Crushers.
Speaking of Mega Game Crushers,
Mega Game
What is Mega
Crushers.
Game
we
Crushers?
started a Let's Play channel recently.
Yeah.
Me and Sick called
started
Mega
one-
Game
wait, we started
Crushers.
two Let's Play channels recently.
We
Yeah.
started
Started two.
Let's Play
really?
channels.
Yeah.
I don't
that seems
understand
like
why.
a little overkill.
You know, we got time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
We
thing
got
you
a lot
guys
of time.
have, and you brag
Yeah,
about all the
you-
time
you
is
brag
having
about
time.
How much time we have.
About how much time we have. That's
Well,
true.
what are your Let's Play channel names? I guess.
Well, we have Bozo,
Bozo
Gaming,
Gaming. Who gives
a fuck
and
about
then
that?
the
Okay.
Mega,
No,
the
everyone's-
Mega
okay,
Game
first of all,
Crushers.
With-
also.
yeah, 'cause we're gay.
Sorry, what was
Game Crushers.
Game.
Emphasis on
Crusher?
game.
Okay.
Game.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
'cause
makes sense.
Us is the emphasis on game, like
Yeah.
gaming.
Game.
Yeah.
Oh, it's interesting. How's it spelled?
GAME.
Oh, ours is GAME.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
yeah. I'm glad there's a
Game.
distinction.
Uh-huh.
There's a
Because if
good-
it was the
yeah.
exact same name, that'd be
That'd be
awkward.
That'd be weird. Yeah, that'd be weird.
Wait, so what are you guys what are you guys playing
Yeah.
on that channel?
Crash Bandicoot.
Bandicoot, yeah.
Crash Bandicoot.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Grew up with the game. It's like
Oh, yeah?
my favorite
Oh.
game ever made.
I've
yeah.
never played it
My
before.
childhood game. He's
Oh,
never
really?
played it before.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's actually
What the heck?
interesting.
What are you
game
guys playing?
Oh, it's called Spyro. It's like the
Spyro.
Reignited trilogy.
Oh!
like the new one that came out on
It's
PS5.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was like my favorite childhood game. And
I've never played it
he's never
before.
played it actually.
Yeah,
so-
I'm starting to realize these pieces of shit are just copying everything we do.
Whoa,
band
whoa,
for
whoa,
band.
whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Bar
Mega
for bar.
Game Crushers.
Game
It's
Crushers.
an extension of Bozo Gaming because we
Yeah.
wanted to do an extra Let's Play.
Didn't Bozo Gaming release after Mega Game Crushers?
Not true at all.
That's actually not
This is
true. That's actually not
Really?
true. No,
We were
it's
like
not.
2 weeks in before you guys
Yep.
started uploading.
They almost,
Sorry,
They
I had
almost-
to emphasize one.
We got before Christmas. You guys did
That's
2
true.
years.
That's
Yeah.
true.
they almost have their first view too.
We're almost there. Almost there.
I'm gonna watch
It's the first time I've ever seen a decimal next to a video.
You gotta work for it.
It's the first time.
0.1 view.
Yeah.
The
That's
conversion
crazy.
rate.
That's no views.
No, it's getting some. It's the
some.
same sort of
We're
thing.
like 12.
Yeah.
12 views total.
Total.
We only have like
Our
500
first
videos.
video got 12 views in a day.
That's because you
We're kinda
fucking
the best.
plugged it to
It's
all your
cheating.
goddamn little
actually
gremlins.
did.
We actually didn't. We just have friends. What did you? I didn't send it to
I
anybody.
let them know. I have my friend group of British people.
Gremlins.
Yep, goblins.
Yeah.
Ghouls.
Yeah.
Gaffs.
And I
Just around the
let them
country.
know about the channel, and they watch both, and they give me updates.
That's awesome.
They're like, oh,
That's a lie.
They haven't picked favorites yet.
They don't watch both because some of the
They
videos
don't
only have
watch
2
both.
views.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not watching them.
Who's they?
Do you think?
them.
Do you think they watched the first Spyro video and then they were like,
They like to bulk watch, so what I assume is going to happen is they're going to, like, a week from now watch all in
all
one.
of it.
Yeah, because what I know is I've watched the Spyro videos, at least some of them.
I
Yeah.
watched most of them, yeah.
I've watched some of the
I feel like
Bandicoots.
he's watched more, and I've watched like barely.
Oh, I watched.
I don't know.
I watched the first 3 Crash episodes, but I have not watched my
Yeah,
own Spyro.
I gotta watch the Crash episodes.
I've
They're
just been having fun making the thumbnails. I've been making them
Thumbnails
all,
are
like,
fun.
the night before.
He's Chinese?
He's Chinese.
Chinese, yeah.
It's kind of the
Crazy
best.
thumbnail work.
I think the thumbnails are
Yeah.
so
I'm
wild.
cooking it up in a little stew, a pot.
Yeah, dude. What are you gonna do for tomorrow's thumbnail?
I don't fucking
When
know.
does this show release?
I don't know. I don't know what happens on your channel.
Next week.
No,
No,
this-
not yours.
this.
Next
We're doing right
week.
now.
Oh, I don't know.
Next
Next
Tuesday.
Monday.
No, I
When
don't
is,
fucking
when is
know
the
that.
episode? When is
We
the
don't
thumbnail
have
that you're
recorded
making?
that yet, man. That's the week.
Oh
after.
yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Man, we're good at this. We're really
what
good
was
at this.
what
We
is
have our
last
schedule in
what is
order.
last
What is last
Tuesday's
Tuesday's thumbnail gonna look like?
Yeah.
Oh. Something with a timer on it.
Yep.
Probably.
There you go.
Yeah.
What are you guys' thoughts on that third Mega Game Crushers? channel?
Yeah, I've seen that.
That
where
guy-
the guy gets.
He gets
The
high,
high
and
guy?
plays
Oh,
Minecraft.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah, you got-
idiot asshole stole our name and then just
Yeah.
I'm
started
so
uploading
dude.
Minecraft
He
while
fucking ripped our
smoking.
intro.
Yeah.
and our
Our
outro.
intro.
Like what the fuck?
Ripping both is kind of fucked up, I'll say.
Really existential too.
Yeah, that made
I
it way
started
better.
crying.
Depressingly
While playing
existential. I had to
I love
mute
that
the
video.
game for a second.
Yeah.
I had to mute the video.
I like that he's half as quiet as the fucking music.
That
that's
makes
just
it better.
He
blaring.
fixes it like
Yeah.
5 minutes in. That's when I stopped watching subsequently. but
Fix is more like
I got mad. that he
I watched the whole
said
thing.
shit.
I'd argue
I
he
watched the
didn't
whole
fix
thing.
it. Yeah.
It did not get fixed.
No, honestly, when the first minute when he goes, man, this music's loud.
Loud, I'm like,
so
yep.
funny.
And then he doesn't fix it.
He doesn't
Like,
fix it.
doesn't
He
That's-
turns it from 100 to like 75,
75.
Yeah.
but it's still like now instead of 3 times as loud, just twice as loud as
Dude,
him.
it's Minecraft's back on the menu. Everyone's been playing it.
Dude,
Yeah.
I feel like Highcraft is like a new genre of YouTuber.
It
People are
really
like,
is.
Oh, yeah.
We've been watching like Minecraft horror mod like people who will get like extremely high. Every time they get scared, they'll take a blinker
Oh,
and
yeah.
then just be fucking stoned and scared while all these like scary ass Minecraft modded creatures are like.
I
chasing
think
them
people are
around.
getting more comfortable just getting high for videos because Doug just released a video where he hit his pen every 15 minutes until he finished a coding adventure.
That
And
is
also
a-
he had
that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a
I know, I don't think he realized
That's
it.
a race
How long
against the
does that-
clock.
Yeah, how long does that?
It's a 45-minute long video. I think it took him 2.5 hours.
Oh,
And he
hell.
had the editor do the same thing. And the editor, and so it's really funny.
That's
so like,
so much more fucked up because there's so
I
much
know,
more time.
I know.
There's like
every like
6 hours into the edit.
every 5 to like 10 minutes, it'll just cut to the guy being like,
He's a fucking
yeah, so fuck, man, I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I'm just gonna we're just gonna see,
Video just
man.
gets worse as it
Sorry.
goes on.
It does,
Everything
yeah.
just gets
100%.
worse.
That makes it hype.
We're more
though.
goofy, you know.
But Minecraft's really back. I've seen so many people in the last week have started up playing. We've started playing.
Yeah.
I know some of our friends started a server. There's a bunch of SMPs going right now. It's just like
What are you doing, man?
figure it out.
What are you
Why is it
doing,
so
man?
quick?
Figure it out, buddy.
Tighten it, tighten
Figure it
it,
out.
tighten it, tighten it,
Tighten the
tight.
little bolt, the
Do
little
some
bolt.
Pilates.
You know what's funny? It was
Don't zone out and focus. Continue your
anyway,
thought.
sorry. There's something really interesting
You
happening.
know what's
right
funny?
All right, she's good.
there. No, so
We
last
clicked our
night,
mics. These are the good ones. Those are
last
the-
night I had to do some digital errands
Ew.
in
You
Minecraft.
are so cooked online, like bro. Like go outside, touch grass.
Okay, no, to be fair, my girlfriend.
Digital errands.
My girlfriend, all right?
Girlfriend.
So- doing?
We're playing a modded Minecraft server.
You shopping in the fucking Facebook Meta
No,
supermarket?
I
bro?
am
Like,
fucking house sitting because there are
Don't
dragons.
house sit for
There
your
are
girl.
dragons.
You're house sitting in Minecraft?
Actually,
No, they're
stop.
let me
You don't.
have
No,
this.
you don't get to have this.
They're
you do
dragons.
not. You do not get to say that you had to babysit virtual dragons.
I do.
For your girlfriend. Okay.
I did.
Speaking
That doesn't
of
exist,
babysitting
by the way.
virtual animals. Let me check on my Tamagotchi real quick,
Yeah,
so my
of
girlfriend
course.
doesn't get mad at me.
Oh my
Exactly.
God.
No, so you're saying we were playing on a modded server that
guys
has
are
dragons on
I'm
it.
not joking.
She really loves her dragons. The server crashed, which is fine, whatever. However, though, it took hours for the server to come back online. She's like, I'm going to bed. The thing with the dragons is if you don't feed them, they will just die.
Yeah.
And it's fine because
Much
there's
like
an
a
item in the
Tamagotchi.
game that you can pick up the dragons with if they're your own. Other people can't use them.
It's not your item.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Not
I
your
had to
item,
go
not your dragon.
online at 5 a.m. to make sure the dragons hadn't died and feed them until she could wake up and pick up the dragons because the server came back
You
online.
are whipped.
We've been dating for 4 years. I don't think you understand. If anything happened to those dragons, it would be the most sad she has been in months. Easily. It's an avoidable
That's good.
situation.
She's not
Yeah.
sad when she's editing our videos.
That's
That's
true.
good. That's good.
Well,
Get to work.
other than that. Oh, yeah, my girlfriend, by the way, edits the Bozo. Other than the podcast that we're currently on, she edits all the Bozo
It's really
videos.
funny because Seb will just put on a longer wig and then he'll just go and edit our videos. And he just,
have a
I put on a British accent.
Yeah.
We've been in contact with this person on Discord, and I'm pretty sure it's just him and the other.
Guys, you can't do this to him. It's so believable. Like it's
What do you mean it's believable?
No, it's real. It's real though.
His girlfriend that lives in another country.
Yep.
You guys can't make this joke.
I will
Most
say-
people believe
Have
it.
you seen her? Have I seen her?
You all have.
What
she
do you
came
mean?
out here this year.
This year.
Yeah, she
That's
stayed
a lie.
in this house.
It was a mop with like a post-it
It's
note on
been
it
like
with a
2
smile.
weeks, buddy. I have not seen her.
Vaguely remember.
Oh, God.
I am worried
it's
about you.
2025 now. I can't say this.
I
year.
vaguely
Fuck you.
remember driving you and your imaginary friend all around Austin, and while she was here.
It was
Yeah.
a mop with a sticky note on it with a face on it.
You know what makes it so much worse
That's
is that
rude.
she doesn't like have a public. She has not posted her face anywhere online. You can't find a picture of her online.
Yeah, it's your second.
Yeah.
So
I
it
know.
makes it so much harder for me to make.
It's your
this-
second account.
Well,
Like,
hey,
it's just like
how about this? To prove it, we'll dox her right now. Editor,
Throw
put
her
a picture
face
of your
up.
own face on the screen right now.
Now.
It's actually just she just doesn't exist. So
She
it's like
doesn't
not
exist.
even
Yeah, she's
possible.
not real, guys. That's why there's no picture showing
it's
us.
just
She's
fucked
not
up.
real.
It's just fucked up.
You have a fake
It's
girlfriend,
rude.
bro. It's sad. This is
unfortunate,
an
man.
intervention, actually. We
You
actually,
can.
She's
we brought-
real and she has a face, a whole one.
We
It's
brought
all
your
there.
best friend and us in here to,
Yeah.
to convince
Is it
you
intervention?
to get a job and get a real girlfriend, man.
What do you mean? I'm paying rent. I get my.
You can
work.
whip her back. It's been long enough.
I've only
You
hit
can
her
whip-
once.
Nathan
so
stands
maybe
for
I'm due a
equality,
second.
Gender
Okay,
equality.
well,
What?
I said whip, not
Oh, that's the same as like.
hitting.
Yeah, I've hit her once.
Domestic.
Fucking
So-
domestic. I went international.
International abuse.
International abuse.
I'm sorry, I can't. This is.
This is
Does it
real.
care to
We're
comment?
getting somewhere with this.
Care to comment
It's
on
not-
that?
here's the thing. I
I
love
love
making.
my girlfriend. I don't hit her.
I love making the joke of I've only
what
hit
she
her
told me.
once.
Don't look at the side. Don't start gap. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
Don't laugh. It'll make
Because when
it
you
worse.
laugh, it means you hit her. If you laugh, it means you hit her.
The problem is she's just gonna tell everyone I hit her. I could call her.
Oh, okay.
Your girlfriend hits me.
Yeah, she hits a lot
slapped
of
She
people.
does hit other people.
She hits people.
you hit
Yeah.
My
everyone.
girlfriend hits
No, I
people.
don't.
You
I-
hit so many people.
Okay, I don't hit anybody anymore.
You full on
That's not true.
I don't do it
discombobulated
anymore. I
people
only hit you.
before.
That's the only person. But that's not even when I'm drunk. That's just because I like messing with you.
I want you to know, this was like a week ago. I was in call with Luna, and I heard you come home from work singing a song really loud. And I'm
As
like,
I
oh,
do.
Dan's hyper today. That means he's going to hit me.
And he
Wouldn't
did.
you know, I went downstairs 2 hours later, and he just starts fucking hitting me in the arm.
I'm just going.
Stop.
It's just right up to me. And I'm like, how'd I know?
But
Yeah.
when I used to get drunk, I used to go up to people and do like this on their
Yep.
cheeks.
Yeah,
or I
except
stopped,
he would
like-
just fucking fully
backhanding,
slap them in the
hitting people.
face.
Okay, I only did that once, and then Scarlett immediately hit me back. But it was out of love. I was like, Scarlett, and then she went bam, and I was like, oh, why?
Because you slapped her in the face.
It was an endearing slap. It was just my heavy-handedness in my.
Yeah, it was a
drunkenness.
love tap.
It was a love
Love
tap.
tap. Yeah, that's why. See?
My drunken state enhanced.
I keep telling her it was one of those.
slap.
I can't justify that.
Can't just.
It was
explain
my
anything.
drunken state enhanced the slap to be more than just like a cheeky tap.
Yeah.
This man hurts people.
You know what's funny is it came up in conversation recently. A friend of all of ours, Gurf, was also playing on the modded server. It was me, Gurf, and Luna. And I made the bit of like, I've only hit her once. And then Luna instantly went like, it was fine though. I was literally asking for it.
Crazy.
And it's crazy because we both say it sarcastically. It's a true story. I've told you this before, right?
I think so. But it's kind of weird
It
that
was
you like
while
put
I
a
was-
voice changer on and then
Yeah.
that to like it's kind of
It
like
was while I was visiting
They
out
go
there.
back and forth.
Yeah.
It was while I was visiting out there.
It's impressive.
She legitimately was just like, hit me right now. Do it right now. Do it. I bet you won't. Hit me now. She did it for several minutes straight because she didn't think I would actually do it. And then eventually I gave her a little,
I know, right?
but you're the example.
that was even hard.
That was fucked up.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. I told her, like, it doesn't matter how many times you say, do it. If I hit you at all, you're immediately gonna get sad, and then it's my problem, and
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with that. So after I smacked her the little bit, after I told her who's.
After I grabbed the bitch by the fucking hair
after-
and bent her over and just started slapping the shit out of
So I
her
put
face.
the glove on, obviously.
Okay.
Ted, take the rings off.
Knocked
Backhand.
all her fucking teeth out.
You put the
I
damn-
knocked.
She was bleeding on
I
the
knocked her
fucking
British ass
concrete.
teeth back into place, and
straightened out.
I immediately went like, "Are you sad now?" And she went, "Yeah, a little bit."
Whoa.
And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." You know what the fucked up part was? She immediately texted her best friend.
He hit me.
He hit me, which is if they're awake at that time, funny because then they immediately reply and she can clarify and all that. Right? Wasn't awake, asleep, taking a nap. 2 hours later, when we don't have reception, that's when best friend wakes up and goes, excuse me?
And starts panicking.
We were in a convenience store. Or no, it was a place where we were getting clothes. And she all of a
yes.
sudden got a fucking
The
text.
clothes store.
Classically,
The clothing
you lose
store.
reception in the clothes store.
Yeah.
It was in a
Clothes
mall.
store.
It was like a weird mall. It was like, it was like
It's
three.
Britain.
It was like
It's
a
like a
3-story
wasteland.
tall. It was a
Yeah.
weird place.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, she got a text. It was like, "Oh, they texted me 10 minutes ago saying what? I need to go call them now."
Yeah.
No.
Like, hey, don't
no.
worry.
It's like, motherfucker, getting me in trouble.
You did it though.
You did.
She
slap
literally asked for it.
Hey, me personally.
By definition.
Me personally, I will never lay my hands on a woman.
We should
personally.
screen our guests
Even though
before
we just
let
talked about
them
me
on.
slapping
I don't.
Scarlett, but
Yeah, when the story started with you
Yeah.
hitting
it was
a
a
woman.
lot. It was a loving tap. And
Of course,
No,
yeah.
My girlfriend
She
likes to
reacted.
tell people I hit her when she hits me.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
No, your girlfriend's evil.
Yeah.
That's the
she's-
classic. That's
she doesn't
the
even
usual.
hit me on purpose most of the time. No, that's the thing. We'll just be chilling, and then she'll like turn to tell me something and just elbow into my face.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
or she'll just go to stand up, and then somehow her knee connects with my jaw.
Is that what? Is
And
that
I'm
what
like,
she?
and I'm like, what? How are we in this
Sick.
position
But she's
right
doing
now?
Is that
Tekken
what she
moves.
told you to say? That it was an accident?
Yeah.
I
No.
fell.
No.
Blink twice. Blink twice.
Hey, say it with me. I fell.
I fell.
I
It was
fell
an
down the
accident.
stairs.
Not convincing
I
enough. Do it
burned
again.
on the curling iron. Wait, no, that's hickeys. I don't know.
What the fuck is?
What the
That's the wrong
fuck?
thing.
That's what
Curling
people
iron?
say.
That's what girls say to their
I
moms.
curl-
When
You
they're
know-
hickey, they're like, "Oh, I burned my neck with the curling iron."
Yeah.
I've never heard that one.
That would not.
How do you
doesn't
give a
work
hickey?
Like that.
You want
I can-
a demonstration?
Kind of like suckle on their neck.
Yeah, I've never
basically.
given one before.
you
I've
basically
never,
create suction.
I've never
and
been
it
interested in giving
bruises.
one. Yeah, that's pretty much it,
bruises,
right?
that's all it
It's
is.
pretty
Yeah.
easy depending on the person.
I've never
kinda-
really cared to give
You just
one.
kind of break up blood vessels by like
I had
sucking on
a-
their neck or wherever.
Just take a bite out of them.
I had an ex.
You don't
So-
bite. That's not what I said.
I had an ex who wanted me to give her hickeys like,
Maybe-
consistently.
Maybe
just do
some
it.
people.
She wanted me to
On
bruise
accident.
her.
Maybe
Oh.
some people
It was.
like
I
to
would be like,
nibble.
no, and she was like, no, but I want you to like bruise me.
Dude, you make up some
And I'm
weird
like,
fake girlfriends, man. Like,
They're
what are
real people. I just find them, man.
You know-
That's weirder.
The more and more you tell me about your girlfriends, the more I realize your family's right. You are gay.
I'm not gay.
Yeah, you are. It is a
He's
cover up.
very
It is
gay.
a cover up.
I've only married one man. That doesn't make me gay.
That's true.
You've only married one person ever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you guys ever tell
Nope.
that story?
I don't even know
we
if
have
we
the
married.
footage.
Yeah, we have the footage
Did you,
somewhere.
you never posted
I
it?
have
anywhere?
the footage.
That's crazy.
I know I have the footage because I just backed it up.
Okay, so
Do you guys want to talk about how you guys got lovingly betrothed?
yeah, you got
Yeah,
they
we got married at
They-
TwitchCon.
Them two got married.
We got married.
The two of them.
Yeah.
We got married at TwitchCon 2023
Vegas.
in Las Vegas.
As you do, you get married
Yep.
in Vegas.
Of
It
course.
was, it was a
Yep.
really fun day. The issue, I don't think the audio was recorded properly.
Oh.
Because I don't have audio footage. I just have video footage.
Audio footage.
Yeah,
Audio jungle.
Audio jungle.
audio jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how to do outside of this. I guess I could tell like the beginnings of it.
So where did the bit even
So how did-
start?
how did the
so
joke
the bit
start?
starts Serratic Gaming.
Mind you,
Friend of the
before
show.
before the SwitchCon, we had never met in person.
Me and Seb had never
Ever.
met. We had been friends, very close friends for how long at that point?
A month or two.
Very
It's
close
actually really
friends.
funny.
After SwitchCon. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I moved.
Okay.
Seb and I have been very close friends. Serratic, I don't remember the origin of it. At some point said he wanted to jokingly marry us to scare his girlfriend into thinking he got really
yeah.
married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was evil and conniving and went off on my own and said, "How about this? How about we prank Seb too?
How about we fuck
and we,
Seb?
and we,
We
and
fucked
we,
Seb.
and we, well, I fucked Seb. That
No
night.
loads refused.
Okay. And then
Well,
We had to
consummate the
consummate the
mission.
marriage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
consummate the marriage.
know what's crazy? We did consummate it.
We did
in our own
in a way.
In our own little way, we
That
did.
we literally
We
can't
cannot
talk
talk about how we consummated it, but we did.
We can't
Oh my
talk-
god!
You can't tease that.
talk about
You
that.
can't
You
You
tease
guys had
that.
butt sex?
We'll tell you.
can.
We'll tell
We
you guys
literally
off
can't say it in
camera,
front of a
but
camera.
We cannot say it on camera.
Okay, anyway, circling back
Okay,
around.
so I got evil, and I
you wanted
said,
a double prank.
I messaged Sporadic,
Double
and
dip.
I say, let's prank Seb too, and actually get us married. Because Seb was like, this is the one thing that I do not joke about.
Yeah.
He said, if this happens, I will kill you.
Yeah.
And Sporadic got ordained, and legally, we had everything set up.
Like the papers and everything.
All we
Yep.
needed to do was have the papers signed.
Yeah.
If the papers were signed, we would have been legally married. So,
Well, don't you have to submit it somewhere? Like you could have it signed.
well,
You have to
Not-
submit
yeah,
it,
You have to submit it to the
Sporadic would have
church,
had to
but-
bring it somewhere.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
at that point, it would. At that
That's
point,
where the
Seb would
joke
have known.
stops,
Yes.
hopefully.
At some point, Seb would have found out and then killed me.
Yeah.
So
I feel like
we
I
go
have to
through the
sign it,
process.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Signed it.
Hey, sign this. It's the
No,
receipt. It's
we had a
check.
plan for that. We had a plan for that. But-
Oh, did
So
you?
we, yes, we
Interesting.
did, and it would have worked too. So we went through this whole bit. We spent however long planning it. It was really funny. We got all our friends there. It was a good time. Seb and I wrote our vows 5 minutes before the wedding.
Oh my god, no! I wrote them ahead of time because I made all my vows Twitch themed.
Oh god.
No, dude,
So
I,
good.
remember
want you to
that,
understand. While I'm saying the vows, I'm reading these. I still have them saved in my phone.
I actually
Yeah.
cried.
No,
it was so good. It was so good. I actually cried.
we were in front of a crowd of a lot of people, and it was like legitimately difficult to get the words out because what I
Yeah.
was saying was these probably
the
the
stupidest thing you've ever
stupidest
said in
shit
your
of all
life.
time. Let me find.
Yeah,
So I-
Sick, you talk.
So
he's
I
sick.
actually was crying as Seb was reading these vows, and so read them.
And as soon as I started saying these, I'm reading from my phone. I am struggling so hard to focus and get through it. That I'm crying. I literally get tunnel vision.
Yep.
I cannot see anybody. At one point, I turn to the crowd and say something. I see nobody. I cannot see anyone.
You have to understand, we had like a big, like,
We
it's
had
like
like a-
2 or 3 Airbnbs worth of
Yep.
people who all crowded around the entrance of TwitchCon, and we had like bridesmaids and
We had like 30
groomsmen,
people
30
in front
minimum,
of the
yeah.
side.
like a row of people.
had a
just
large
like,
crowd of
like
people.
literally like
Yeah.
a wedding sized party of people.
We
watching.
had people stopping and like watching.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah,
randoms
because-
were stopping and being like, "Oh, there's a wedding happening."
Which to cap the story off, I will tell a story about one
Yeah.
person who stopped and watched.
let me-
Let's read the vows real quick.
I promise to peepo every moment we share together, to not like this when things get tough, and to Craigasm when we experience the joys of life. I vow to be your Kappa Pride partner, and together we'll navigate
Not
life's
gay, by the way.
emotes.
Not gay, by the way.
If I could tier 4, I would. In PogChamps and in live stream fails, you are my guest star. Ever since I saw you in the chat, I've been saying I was here, and in this marriage, I promise to always try hard. So chat. Let's raise our dongers. That's when I
Raise our
turned to the
dongers.
crowd. I literally couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was also hot as fuck out.
It was
there.
so
it was
hot.
blazing.
God, I was in a dress.
Because
and
you have
it was
always
so bad.
Because you've always been more than just my VIP. You're my little PogChamp, my angel thump, and my founder's badge now and forever.
So
So I
gross.
think
It's
that
gross.
I think that whole bit started because I said our vows should include "You're my little PogChamp,"
Yeah.
and you just ran with that bit so heavy.
Yeah.
Which Seb all the time will just make like Weird Al Yankovic parody fucking lyrics
Yeah.
to his
Oh,
songs.
yeah.
So he's
So- I'm
just
pretty
good
good
at
at
this
it.
shit. He's trained.
So Seb reads the vows. We get married. Wonderful. Everyone's cheering. We're all having fun.
Glorious.
And this is the part where I decided we're not going to continue. Because what we would have done is we'd have said, okay, for the video, Seb, we need to sign these papers so it looks real for Luna. And then you would have signed them because the papers don't look that official. So you would have just signed it, and then we would have, then at that point, gone through with it. At that point, I just said we're legally married, and you physically started strangling me. And by... Like, it was hurting. Like, he was actually killing me at that point.
Were you
There was
tilted?
there
You a
was
little
someone
mad?
separating
I don't
us.
bluff.
Was there real feelings there?
I don't bluff.
He was mad. I mean, I knew what
Yeah.
I was getting into.
That's
that
love.
was the point.
I said
what
I'd
happens.
strangle you if you did this.
And it was.
did
And,
He did.
And I strangled.
and then somebody had to say, no, you're not actually married. That's a joke. And then he stopped.
Yeah.
And then, you know, a year later, I'm at TwitchCon. I'm at
Lotion
one
on my
of-
dick.
One of they've got lotion on my dick at that point
Yeah.
in time. Yeah,
The shitty thing you had.
I'm
as you
at
do.
the live
Baby powder
show
probably
of
better.
Name Your Price, sitting in the front row, and a man by the name of Eric Pointcrow sits down next to me, and we get to chatting, and I'm like, hey man, I don't know if you remember this, but last year you you stopped and watched a wedding out front of TwitchCon. And he went, oh, yeah. And I was like, that was me. I was married.
That's me.
And he said, really? And I said, yup. And then I had to explain to him
The whole bit.
that I got married to
Everything.
my best friend. And he's like, well, are you still married? And I said, if I had gotten us actually married, I would have died because he tried to kill me when I jokingly told him we were married.
Yeah.
And he said, oh. And then I said, yeah, but we're still friends.
We're
though."
like an old married couple.
Yeah, we
in
really
many
are.
ways.
Yeah, you bicker like little bitches.
We're both the bitch wives. It's kind of
My
funny.
bitch wife.
Yeah.
I have so many.
He's the bitch wife in this.
He's the
in this
bitch
duo.
wife. Yeah.
It is the bitch wife. Yeah.
He's
Don't
also
touch
I've
me,
learned
don't touch me.
he doesn't like affection
Not from you.
because usually like not
Nate, do you
from
want some
me. What do you
affection
mean not
from
from me? Usually I'll
think
I'll
about
hit
it.
him. I'll be like this,
Call
and
me
we'll do like
tonight.
a little spar battle. We'll like.
I will fucking kill you.
But-
Stop touching me.
Instead, I've been going over to him, and he'll like recoil, and then I'll just like grab his hand or give him a hug.
It's so
And then
funny.
he'll,
You're
like,
describing
fall
this
away.
like a fucking battered wife. Legitimately.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna touch him and he'll pull away, and he gets really recluse.
Today at work, he's like on the couch. I go over to him, and he
abusing
just
you.
like goes like, "What are you doing?" And then I just grab his hand and hold his hand, and then he just goes like, "What are you doing? Stop!" And he just like, tries to struggle, and I'm just grabbing his hand. It's like he just
Nate,
can't.
I need to
handle
ask
it.
a question. How is
Yes.
it living in this house with us? Do you feel like safe?
No,
Because
He's
I feel like
fine.
we
He
all
feels
fuck
safe.
with you in our own fun little ways.
my door doesn't lock anymore.
Yeah, well,
That's not our fault. That's Bub's fault.
Bubs.
Oh, we have to talk
What
about
did
the
Bubs
freaking.
do?
We have to talk about the board.
The board.
Wait,
the
wait,
board.
wait. What did Bubs do to your door?
He didn't know it was locked, and he went to like turn the nozzle.
And it's like
push-
it's kind of
and he just-
hard to open. And just
and he just snapped
That's
it.
so
basically.
that is so effed up.
it's an
Bub's
old
thing.
door, so I'm
Bub's
sure
thing.
a door should probably hold a little bit more. But I woke up because I heard it go, and I'm like, my door's locked. Why the fuck did it just do that? And then I just hear Bubs going, Nathan, and I'm like, my door was locked.
How did he get in? How did he get in?
I get so mad. I think he gets kicked out
Yeah.
that
Well,
second.
Can't remember
Yeah,
that
no, that's crazy.
Yeah, so basically, in reference to, on the topic of Bubs, our old roommate who eats bugs.
Why do we have to talk about this while I'm here? I
Because we're talking about the board. Okay.
don't even get to be
On
involved in this
So, the
thing,
board.
which is so annoying because I heard the plan for it before it was made, and I don't even get to be involved in it.
My roommates went to
Get more roommates.
a
Get roommates.
thrift store or a Goodwill.
Here's Goodwill. Yeah.
And they bought a whiteboard so they could nail it into the front passageway in our house. And
It
then
fills the space nice.
It does. It's actually, I actually love it.
oh yeah.
They proceeded to make a chart and put like different categories of like
Sorry,
Playing
work.
TikTok.
Sorry, work.
different categories
This guy.
of people or like households. So like there's a couple like groups of people who live in different other houses in there.
Yeah.
Like,
So
you
we
know.
name it like the blank household
Yeah,
or
so
that
like
for
blank
each
house.
group.
So like there's a group
Like-
of girls who live close by to us.
They're close enough.
They're close enough to us where
Some of our
you group
closest
our
friends.
houses together because we're so close.
We've walked there
Yeah.
to like hang out
Yeah,
and stuff.
exactly.
We refer to them as the sister location.
Yeah,
Yes,
which is
from
a
Five Nights at Freddy's.
reference.
Yeah. But it's also just like
well, so we have
Yeah.
like nicknames for the other houses of friends that we have that we go and hang out with.
Which I'm not on, by the way.
Yeah,
Yes.
we don't fuck with
Well,
you.
yeah,
So
you're
you
not
need
on
to
it.
have,
It's
like,
the
a
Patreon
collective.
house,
You need to have
so
a
you're kinda, like,
collective.
in there, but
You're
not
in there
really.
for now.
So we have like, it's not just like houses of friends. There's stuff like alcohol's on there. You know.
So we
if
have in
someone has a
three
bad night
categories.
out.
We have groups of friends on the very right, on the left, and then on the very right side we have broad groups
Yeah.
such as women, children, men,
Elderly,
elderly,
Texas drivers,
service workers, and the middle is what we've kind of called
Institutions.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
institutions
Yeah.
such as liberals and alcohol.
Yes.
alcohol is an institution.
In
yes.
like
Yep.
specific locations. if we care.
Ex-girlfriends is on there.
Ex-girlfriends is on there.
Ex-girlfriends. That one,
Except
that's,
that one's
that's
the
a
only one-
tally.
okay, so the way this-
everything else is a point system based
Yeah.
off of good or bad, and that one's just a
Everything
tally.
Everything else is a plus minus. Like, you know, you plus one and then the counts go up or down.
Yeah.
Ex-girlfriends is just a total count of all the collective ex-girlfriends that
Because
we
if
have
we
in the
put a
house.
negative there, it probably would have been a bad look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we just like, it looks like we hate her.
We hate women.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is just like, not.
They do hate
which
women,
is-
by
no,
the
it's
way.
not true.
They all
We
hate
But
all
everyone
love
started
women.
at zero. The only one
that did it.
tie it all back that
Yeah.
didn't start at zero. Bubs.
Bubs.
Because he stayed in our house for 5 months and didn't move out till December after getting here in August. We immediately started him out at minus 50. So
For each
Bubs,
month.
if you're
10
watching
for each
this,
month.
you got some work to do, buddy. You got to work
What's
your way
Bubs
back
at
up.
now?
Make it
Minus
50.
50. He is not.
he hasn't
moved.
adjusted?
He has not moved.
Has he
Yeah.
talked to you guys since he
Yeah.
moved out?
Yeah, a little bit
Talking
every now
about,
and then.
like,
He messages me.
He's doing like Minecraft
He sent-
speedrunning.
Yeah, he sent me a video about reasons to not kill myself this year, which I don't know why he sent that to me specifically.
I think
Because
that
everyone
was a
thinks
good
you're gonna
idea.
do it.
Yeah.
That was a good
Everyone
idea.
does think
he's
you're
just
gonna
being a
do
good
it.
friend.
Are there betting odds?
Yes.
What's the split?
We should put that as a little tiny
It's
section
like
on the
Will-
board.
It's like will he kill himself? Like minus like 300.
Will he,
It's like
won't he,
There's like
you
a
know?
chance.
yeah, that's not
There's a
like
good chance.
great.
The odds are-
Actually,
yeah.
those are pretty high
It's a
odds.
good chance.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
So we just like take care.
Can
of
I
yourself,
get on the
man.
other side of it? Can I play the
Maybe.
house?
No.
You can't play.
You can get on the other side of it, but
I think knowing you'd bet all in, like, yes, he's killing himself
then
with
do
you,
it?
and then kill yourself
Yeah.
and cash in.
Yeah.
how you gonna cash in if you're
Fake
dead?
my
That's
death.
the
Hey,
thing.
that's a
Dumbass.
big W.
Obvious. Fake my
That's
death.
true.
Fake
You
death.
know, he got me there.
He shows up the next
does
day
that
like,
count as-
sup, dickheads.
Does that count as like insider trading or like?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If there was
That's what that
if
is.
there was a suicide board and you were betting on yourself to live, you would be completely cheating.
Have you seen that shit? By the way, I think it's what's the betting site? The thing where people can bet on literally fucking anything. They bet on the election.
That
they bet
sounds
on,
hype.
They could do whatever.
I don't
What?
know, Bet
They were-
360.
It's like you can bet with crypto. Like it's legitimately
it's a non-Texas
crazy,
thing. It's
Whatever.
like a-
No, it's definitely
It's not
a
Texas.
website.
not
Gambling is
Texas.
illegal in
It's a website.
Texas.
It's definitely
I
a
know,
website
that's
that
what I mean.
exists
That's
in,
what I
in
mean.
an island country.
Yeah,
that is-
yeah, fucking the
not-
Marshall Islands or some shit.
Yeah.
Here's the thing:
Mom
people,
cooked. I just
there
fought the
was
Valorant,
there
like,
was
sniper.
betting
Fuck up.
Cooked.
cooked. There was betting on whether or not the California fires would be contained or not by a certain day. And I was
wow.
looking at that, and I'm like, that's when you look at that, you go, that's crazy.
We're
but also,
betting
you
on
think about it for a
natural
second.
disasters.
You think about it for a second, you go, does this not encourage people to keep the fires going?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
there are people who are lighting fires. A
Yeah.
lot of people.
I had the thought when everywhere was on fire, I'm like, if I was a pyromaniac in LA, this is Christmas morning.
It
So-
is.
I can just light
Yeah.
anything on fire, and they'll be like, oh, the wind.
The wind.
I don't think people understand these fires happen every year.
Yeah.
Literally,
no, yeah.
the only reason why it's such a big deal this year is because Beverly Hills caught on fire. But this has been
Yes.
happening every year since I've been in
True,
high school.
There was like 1 year, like 3 or 4 years, no, like 4 or
It's-
5, where it literally just rained ash for 2 days. And I was just like, damn, it's raining ash.
I was evacuated out of my high school because it was raining ash, and they were like, "We're legally not allowed to keep you at school. You're all being kicked out right now."
Yeah.
So instead of us just having a place to
Like
hide,
a roof over you. Yeah.
yeah, they were just like
Yep.
sit outside on the curb until someone picks you up. And I was
Wow.
like, "This is the most fucked thing ever."
Let me just sit in the
yeah.
ash. In
So
the
I
thing
was
you're kicking us
sitting
out
in the
school
middle
for.
of an ash rain, which was awesome.
That's hype.
Yeah, no, the fires
Christmas morning.
suck, and almost always started by an arsonist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're almost like the year it was raining ash was an arsonist. They proved
Yep.
it was an arsonist.
Mm-hmm.
This year, I'm pretty sure they already have camera footage of people starting the fire.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
I don't know if the
It
initial
started
one
in
was,
3 places at the same
but
time or some shit.
There's definitely
Yeah.
people like continuing it.
I
but,
mean,
yeah.
some of the fires that started have continued. One of them is like 2 cities away from any of the other fires that just started randomly in the middle. It's like that's
Yeah,
not how
that's
fire
probably-
travel.
it's
Like
not.
Seb's
fire
not
travels.
wrong. It is Christmas Day.
It is.
Oh no, they're
perfect
just
for
going
them.
for it.
Because it happens the same time every year. The Santa Ana winds start. It's super dry. It's
Yeah.
super gross in California. The winds are so heavy. If you literally light a match and
Yep.
just toss it,
You're gonna catch something on
guaranteed to
fire.
burn a neighborhood
Yeah.
down. Like it's
funny.
so easy.
The Northeast equivalent to this of your story of like, oh, the ash, we can't have you, was one day it was literally so cold that the pipes burst in the school.
Yeah.
And they went, 9-minute delay. Show up.
Dude.
It was minus 20 out. And they went, show up, pussy. We got fucking recess to do, asshole.
I have another story about being,
just
in,
like, cool.
being in a drastic weather storm and being forced to sit in it instead of hide.
Yeah.
Freshman year of college.
Ooh.
I'm at ASU, you know, Harvard of the West,
Harvard
as
of
they
the
call
West,
it. There is a monsoon and a thunder. What are monsoons? Are basically just like
It's a type of
monsoon
storm.
is like a heavy rainstorm that lasts like forever.
yeah.
Yeah.
There was a dust storm blowing through at the same time.
How does that work?
Yeah.
Doesn't the rain knock it down?
No,
You'd think.
no, it was crazy. It was like
Mud.
the worst thing ever.
What the fuck is this?
Mud coming out of the air.
Yeah.
So that
2012.
starts, right? And then they go, bad news. Somebody started a fire in the dorms. Everyone has to leave.
Oh.
The fire was a microwave starting to burn. And they thought the whole building was... So we
So they
get
kicked
kicked
you out
out.
into monsoon dust
The
storm, man.
entire dorm building.
Mud
this
monsoon.
This is 6
Mudsoon.
stories,
Mudsoon.
at least 50 or 60 like rooms per
Yeah.
story
Yeah.
of people all sitting outside in a just the most torrential downpour with just dust blowing in all our eyes the entire time.
Yeah.
It was fucking hell. The fire
insane.
department shows up, they're inside for 10 minutes, and they go, there was no fire. And they
You
leave.
guys can come back in now.
I was in the middle of a risk of rain run on monsoon
That
difficulty.
is the thing that
mind
happens
you.
in college,
Well, that's
though.
what you
Because
do.
I was
I-
live. playing it.
That's
Oh.
crazy.
Yeah, it was live. I had like 6 people in my dorm room watching us play.
You should have changed the title, dude. Like, man survives.
I was kind of concerned by the fire. The fire at that point.
That's the thing that happens in colleges all the time because they're so concerned about some idiot student burning shit down
Which,
with
to be
bad
fair,
fire code.
I'm
worth
pretty sure a
worrying about.
TA almost
Yeah,
burned
but
the
it's
building.
most of the time it's usually just a kid smoking weed or like fucking
Yeah.
microwave burning something.
Sorry.
Speaking of natural disasters that we've been in, I'll do you one better. I lived in Hurricane Sandy. Like,
I mean, same.
I don't fucking
but
I don't
okay,
care
but
about Sandy.
literally I lived on an island, so like it fucking destroyed
Yeah,
people's houses.
2 hours south of
Island
me.
boy.
Dude, literally, you know how the fucking New Jersey boardwalk got completely like washed away?
Thank God.
Thank God, first of all.
A+.
That storm curled up to the southern, to the south of Long Island, and just all the rich kids who lived like literally on the water had their houses just fucking flooded and destroyed.
Get
That's
fucked,
it.
idiots.
Like
Get fucked, idiots.
Well, I had a kid who was like super like rich kid, whatever. Went to like the southern high school, like middle school or high school or whatever, elementary schools. All of a sudden, he lived like literally behind me, like 2 doors over.
All of a sudden.
because his house got flattened and he just had to live with his aunt, and then he ended up going to my high school and became a drug dealer, which was awesome.
Oh, that's
But,
sick.
Yeah.
We all had that one drug dealer friend.
Biggest one up.
I wasn't friends, just a drug
I'm
dealer.
trying to
that
one
near
up
me.
you. I'm trying to one up you.
You're one upping me.
Yeah.
I literally can't do drugs. So I had drug dealer
Literally
friends.
done drugs. We're not getting into
to
it.
wrap up the Hurricane Sandy story. Luckily I was poor and lived more towards the center of the island, so my house was fine. But like I knew a lot of people who were like fucking. Just,
My
like,
weenus just got
lives
touched.
Upended, house upended.
Sick just touched my weenus. Anyways, one up of all time.
do that to you, man.
The year was 2023. Gerald, Texas. Hurricane came in.
Oh my God.
Hurricane came
It's
in.
not a hurricane, it's a tornado.
It blew off the top of Burger King.
That's true. It did do
Right
that.
next to my house, like a 5-minute walk from my house.
Yeah, because where did we live?
Gerald, Texas.
What's the exact?
What's the
One
exact
oh-
address?
105 Fairfax Lane. 109.
109 Fox Glen
Fox
Trail.
baby, Fox Glen Trail.
Damn right.
Gee. Yeah, I remember one time we were in like the master bathroom of your house.
Of my house,
with like
yeah.
with like a ham radio because
Oh,
of
yep.
high winds or something.
blue Gatorade.
You're stealing my shit, bruh?
Yeah.
You want me to cough the rest of the episode? I'm trying my best here, man. Okay? I had strep throat yesterday.
All right. I only bought the Gatorade because
from us
Costco
making
didn't have
out.
good options. That's true. You guys do make out.
I
You have a cough
actually-
right now too, so it actually makes sense.
I actually believe it was from making out with my girlfriend.
Well, she was sick for like the
Nasty
past 2
bitch.
weeks.
She
so,
was
yeah.
sick. She was sick, and then I got sick. And she went, it's my sickness. And I went,
how it
no,
works.
I think it's different. And she said, no, it's when I got sick. And I went, damn it.
I get it though.
I
one
think
time I
that's
got a
the
fever
grossest
from my
thing.
girlfriend in high school because I was just like, well,
Oh.
I'm not gonna not make out. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
The
not do it.
girlfriend, the girlfriend who's famously,
Yeah, we don't talk about her.
famously-
We don't talk. We
famously-
actually just
Okay.
don't
Oh, we only talk about
her.
my exes. Here.
Yeah.
All right.
Listen, if his are all fake, then this one's fake too, right?
Can we just...
I wish she was fake.
So your girlfriend put her parts inside you
Rebus
and
in the vagina.
transmitted life
Her penis went into my butt.
and life populated in the back of your throat.
peed in
and
his
your
butt.
Life populated. It sounds
Peed
like
in
a
the butt
mold
butt.
is developed.
Yeah.
She peed in your butt?
Yes.
Peed in my butt.
And you
butt.
got diseases.
Front butt, back
No,
butt.
that's how they compensated the marriage. The marriage.
No, what
did you guys do?
We
Can't tell you.
We cannot.
did you guys
If we tell you on
do?
camera, you have to mute it.
We're not lazy.
Are you even
We're
willing to
lazy.
say
We're
that on
lazy.
camera?
We're not muting that.
This is crazy that Seb's not. I would tell
not.
you on camera. I don't. But if Seb's not willing to, then I'm not.
I'm not
I don't-
because he will not mute it.
I'm not
we won't.
muting
We
it.
actually won't.
I'm
We
not.
use Autopod to fucking cut it
Yeah.
up anyways. and
Don't tell them our secrets!
Why? It's
obvious.
I'm sorry.
No, that
Why are
makes
you
no
yelling?
sense.
I'll never forget the time I watched one of the episodes and it's just like the last 20 minutes was just gone.
Yeah.
wow.
It happens.
It's that's crazy. That whole
Happens.
the consummation thing.
Yeah.
Because that started as a bit.
It was a bit.
It's
like
actually-
we ran it. Yeah.
This is when we first.
We can't
became
talk
friends.
about
It can't be that bad
No,
because Seb is
this
like
this is something we
Mr.
told each other
Vanilla
when we,
here.
when we first became
Homophobic
friends.
man.
We said we will be friends for life if this thing ever happens. And then we said we're going to do this when we first meet. It's gonna happen. And Seb,
And then it happened.
Seb said, because I was weary about doing it. Seb was down for it. Seb was game, and I was like, I don't know if I can do this.
you guys just goats.
And then I said I was gonna do it. No.
If you're watching this far into the podcast, leave a comment below what you think it is, and we will like the comment that's correct if you guess it.
You know what?
We will tell you.
We will like
will
the
tell
comment.
you.
If you
I
guess
will-
it,
I will-
we
If they
will
guess
like
it,
it.
I'm afraid they're gonna guess it.
I'll
If they
do it.
guess it,
Well, here's
go
the
to
thing.
each
Who
other,
have
right?
you told
Like-
about this? Does your girlfriend
They showed
know?
Hole.
She knows about it.
They
So
showed
she's
Hole to
gonna
each other.
comment it.
She doesn't watch this.
Okay, thank God.
It's true. She
Yeah,
doesn't watch
she
this.
only does this for the money.
You know what's funny? She
does
told me
the money.
about this before. She's like, I don't like watching it because it feels like I shouldn't be there. it's like I'm listening in on their conversations. I know these people.
Yeah.
It's like it's different. It's not, I'm not watching someone. It's like I'm intruding on my friend's
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's so funny. As if I don't watch my own fucking shit constantly. You know?
As if I'm not like pulling up a Twitch stream and being like, oh, dude, that one was hype. Watch my own fucking shit.
I do it all the time.
Dude, when
Every
we-
time we record
When
anything.
we go to Alveus, and if we ever
God.
get the mic, I will legitimately
Oh,
go
dude.
after the stream and see like what was chat saying.
We
for the
were-
I also do the same thing.
Yeah.
'Cause So, half the time I show up to Alveus and I'm fucking like dead tired and just like a t-shirt and jeans and I'm just like, did I look like a fucking asshole? Like, what
Yes.
did I even say?
Always,
half the
yes,
time
you
I'm half
did.
asleep, so I don't even know what I said if I'm on the
It
mic.
always does look
That's
like
true.
an asshole. When we this was the beginning of last year.
Yeah.
We were at Alveus and it started raining, and we had a speaker, a Bluetooth
the
speaker,
rain.
and it was raining.
Good.
It was raining, like pouring at this point.
The old man was
After
born.
doing a bunch of yard work
Yeah,
all day,
and they
cutting
were
trees and shit.
And we were told like, oh, you guys can stop. It's raining. We're like, no.
This is-
we're
we're
working
gonna
through the
keep
rain.
going.
This is the
Was I
manliest thing. Yeah, I think you. No,
this is when we're
This was-
trimming the pasture.
yeah, I think this was just.
Yeah, I
me
was
and-
there.
Were you there that day?
Because I got
Carry the
horrific
boats.
cedar allergy after.
Oh,
like, the
you're
And you
day
got
after.
a fucking bajillion cuts
Yeah.
on your arm.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
we have the thing playing. It starts to rain, and I think Seb and I walk like 30 feet away. We put the speaker right next to it, and it's playing some song. And Seb and I just start Homer
grinding.
Start hitting the Homer
Hitting
like
the
from
sexo.
30 feet away. And like every once in a while, one of us will walk away to start doing work, and then like 5 minutes later, we get closer.
Yeah, we're gonna get closer.
Like
to
we
go out of
closer,
frame,
start
cut
hitting it
back in.
again.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
The best
dude.
part was went back after stream to see. Not a single person commented on it.
No, nobody
cared.
noticed
No one
us. It
cared.
was crazy.
And that made it way
It
funnier.
was the funniest thing ever.
So recently, what they've started doing is giving like us the mic to take over.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing ever.
Because they've
No, I love
realized
it.
it's like okay, they can just entertain.
They have
chat.
energy and they will just not stop talking.
They will-
I
they'll
will
go.
just be yapping the whole time.
They'll
while I'm working.
entertain
Yeah.
chat, so we don't have to.
Yeah.
So when we went recently, where it was lunchtime, everyone else was tired. We had just kind of showed up.
Yeah.
And I got given the microphone because like, yeah, Seb will take it. And I
That's
went,
Big
the worst day
mistake.
ever.
Big mistake.
dude.
Yeah.
I had the mic for 10 minutes, and I'm looking at the chat because we're sitting there on the couch, the big TV's in front of us with chat and the stream up.
Yep.
Like we, they obviously have the thing where you can see it on your wrist, whatever the chat.
They never
Yeah,
let
they
we
me
were
put it on
watching.
your
We were
arms.
watching the
I use
TV.
my own.
Yeah.
Or I'm looking there and I see that one of the mods added the emote yap, and I went,
What's good with that?
seems targeted.
And it was.
It was. I was
deserved.
10 minutes. Had the microphone. They
I
add yap.
fuck with that mod. So
I'm like,
he's so right.
okay,
I
fucking
was
chill
up-
on it.
Seb, how many times in that 10 minutes did you say, and I quote, have I ever told you this story?
Oh,
Have I ever told you about the
always-
time I-
He does do
every
that a
5
lot.
minutes.
He does do that a lot. He's guilty of that.
It reminds me of the time.
Yeah.
literally.
It reminds me of that one time.
You're the fucking Northeast grandpa who's just
The
like,
number one
He
thing,
is.
the number one
Back in
thing
my
is
day.
now that I've lived with Seb long enough, it's getting to the point where it's like I'm on round 4 or 5 of him being like, "Hey, have I ever told you this?" And I'm like,
yes, yes,
"You
yes.
have."
Thank God you guys get this.
Yes.
Here's the thing.
And it just keeps going. No matter what I say, yes, he just
That's
keeps
the
going.
story.
I was
I'm
on
like,
that
yep,
shit.
You're becoming the
remember.
unskippable cutscene. You are transitioning
Yeah.
to the unskippable cutscene.
Before
It's
he
you now.
moved, I was already saying this shit. I would call him out. I would say, "You're doing this shit again," where you ask if you've told me a story, and I know you already have, but I can't tell you not to at this point.
Seb, you're the new unskippable cutscene. It's just
It's
true.
so annoying.
Here's the thing.
It's so
But I
annoying.
tell it different every time.
He does
Yeah.
add new details every
which
time.
makes it more frustrating.
But I think that makes it
Hey,
worse.
sometimes you hear the story a fifth time and you go, I didn't hear that detail. I didn't know that part.
Oh, look at that exhilarating gameplay.
Wait, you got it perfect. Wait, that's nice.
Wow.
Have you guys been watching this? Because I have been entranced by
Dude,
that.
I've been
he
watching
will,
that
he will
every now and
not
then.
look at you like the whole episode.
What
You'll
do you
notice if
mean?
Yeah,
watch
he
it back,
keeps
he's
looking
just
at
staring.
it.
I know,
can't
I'm
tell.
using-
too, but I'm trying to make a conscious effort to not look at the screen.
I know for a fact
There's
he's
some
doing
good
that because
platforming.
while I've been looking past him at the Spyro
Yeah.
screen, he's been looking there.
There's been 2 episodes where one time I put a Minecraft Let's Play on.
I
here.
know.
Didn't look at me once. The next time I put like my Get to Work streams on here because that was the
Oh,
theme.
yeah.
And he just did not. Look
I'm
at me
learning the
time and time
strats.
again, and I was
Yeah.
just like, okay, what are we
That's what
doing
it
here?
is.
I'm learning
Yeah, it's
vicariously.
So how's your playthrough going?
It's going.
Well, we actually made some progress yesterday because we realized that you have to collect
All the
Yeah,
dragons.
100%, right?
No, just to continue.
progress.
Just to continue
the
the
hot
game.
air balloon
You
guy
need
will be
enough,
like,
yeah.
"Hey,
Oh.
you
No,
need
no,
to get
it's
more
not
dragons."
enough.
Oh, he forced
It's
you to click
100%.
All the dragons. It's
Yes.
not the eggs or the gems.
Oh, okay, the drag.
It's 100%
just
of the
the
dragons.
dragons. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So we were just like playing through the game, shitting around, like just progressing.
Is that true in the original?
It is,
Yeah.
I
Well,
think so.
he literally walked up to the hot air balloon guy, going into like what I think is the last world.
I think it's the last world.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
makes
I don't know
sense.
if it's the
Yeah.
last world.
I 100% of the original like a couple.
Yes,
months
I'm
ago.
pretty sure we're going to the last
dream
world.
worlds the last worlds, like the one in the clouds with the rainbows and whatnot.
I can't remember,
I don't know.
dude. I was
It's okay.
playing through like four different games.
At the end of the swamp, we go up to the hot air balloon guy after being all the
Oh no,
levels.
that is the last world. Then.
And then he goes,
You did 50
"Oh,
dragons.
I'd feel more comfortable if you guys had more dragons." And then we're like, "Huh? Like, what are you talking about?"
What does that mean,
And then
buddy?
we have to like look up what levels we missed dragons on.
Yeah.
we were literally missing 5. So in between episodes, we were just like, all right, let's just fucking get them and then start recording.
and one or
again.
two are just like in the most bullshit
the
places.
you remember the tree?
Yeah.
You know the treetop?
Bullshit.
Oh, no, the treetops
where you
was
have to do
bullshit.
the dash
Yes.
and then
No.
go around like backwards up the path. Oh,
I
it's so
I
bullshit.
remember how bullshit that is because I was playing that level. And at this point, I had 100% of the game on my own.
Yep.
To this point, and then I got to that level, and I went. I know there's something here that I have to do because I've played the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. And I'm like, but this is so frustratingly hard.
It's a
I
little
know,
hard to spot.
And it's the path that they want you to take is so backwards, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It's so fucking stupid.
You would never be able to see
And
it
then I
from the
looked
jump
it
that
up,
you normally
and
do.
even when you watch somebody do it
You're like,
in the
dude,
original
how are you supposed to
game,
figure that out?
Yeah.
you're like, this doesn't even look normal. It looks
No.
like someone is breaking
so
the game.
When we were doing it, I had the theory where like that there's like one platform that's closest to the platform with
Yeah.
the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I had
Yeah.
the theory that if you charge down the ramp, get the full speed, and then cut left, kind of
Yeah.
like Get to Work, where you're just like cutting corners. I was like, you can make it, couldn't make it.
No.
We like.
I did that for like 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
I did that,
Yeah.
I did that
That's what I did.
for
That's what I
basically
did.
the whole middle episode of the
Yep.
recording. That's what I did.
Oh,
There's
it's a
a
good thing
ramp
they're
that-
also
there
taking
is-
forever in one
Yeah.
episode.
There's a ramp
Thank
that
God.
obviously points towards it, but
Yeah,
it has
it, like,
nothing that will give you the speed to get there. So like, how the fuck
So we
do you
were
get
just
the
like, how the-
speed?
how do
Yeah,
we do this?
you have to like
So
randomly fly
I
from a
started
random
theorizing
corner.
about it, but I was like, I don't think there's anything that could connect here. Like this is like I don't know. So we just moved on and started finding the other dragons, and then we cut episodes and started getting the rest. We come back to it like
The
right
last
when-
dragon,
we were like, this is the last dragon. We're gonna record here and start the episode here. After we looked it up, the only way people would have found it, one is because it's the dragon is literally required.
Yep,
So
you
if
have to
that's
do
the
it.
only dragon you have left, someone's just like in the level trying desperately
For
to figure
hours
it
and
out
hours.
like how to fucking get it.
Doesn't make sense.
The only other way you can tell is the green guy who he doesn't even the guys that run away and hold eggs. He's not even holding an egg. He's holding a gem. So why the hell would you even chase him?
His path is on it. Yeah.
His path goes. Yeah,
The thing that's fucked up is
Yeah.
if you miss it the first time you load in the game,
He just keeps
doesn't go
running.
back.
He keeps running.
He doesn't go back.
Yeah.
So
I don't
you're
even know if
just
he
fucked.
he might disappear. I don't even know where he goes.
No, he goes at the
goes on-
platform.
He goes on
oh,
no, he lands
yeah.
on the platform.
Okay,
That's
and
the
so-
reason why I did it. It wasn't
Yeah.
for the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
dragon. I was chasing the stupid green guy. I was like, I don't get the fuck. I don't get it. I don't
Yeah.
get it. It's not working.
But he doesn't stop. You know how like they run and then they'll stop. You stop chasing them.
To
Yeah,
make
he
sure
just
it
keeps
Goes
going.
all the way to the platform. So if you don't consistently chase him from the beginning, like right when you load in the level, he will just fuck off and then stay on
Yep.
that platform. And then there's no tell anymore. Of,
So
like,
unless you
Aren't old
unless
video
you
games
looked it up,
beautiful?
yes,
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude,
amazing.
I realized I didn't play Spyro 1. Or at least I don't remember it. Like I owned it.
Oh, I
think,
loved Spyro.
But I have 2 and 3, which are like fucking
Year of the
fantastic,
Dragon,
and
yeah,
I
great
remember
game.
them being amazing. You know, like the ones where you like do the skateboarding mini
Yeah.
game and like you can play as like the penguin and stuff.
Do I
Like-
admit that the only Spyro game I've ever played is Skylanders?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's
don't
not
say that.
Spyro.
Yeah,
that's
don't
not
say that.
Spyro. That's why
That's
it's called
another one of those.
Skylanders.
Skylanders.
That's
why it's
another one of those
called
girlfriend
Skylanders.
lies that Seb's making.
That's like
guys.
being like the only Mario game I played is Smash Brothers, and it's like,
Yeah.
ooh, okay, well you're stretching that.
well, you are
Skylanders
just a
As
fake
stretched as
name.
my ex-girlfriend.
She didn't stretch, man.
Yeah, not with your penis.
Nope. How big is everyone? Let's go in order. Dan, you start.
Probably 5.5.
I'll put that down.
Even.
Nathan,
So what do we?
how big? How big
How
is your
big?
Cock.
How big's your cock?
Good day or bad day?
Good
day.
Good day.
You always say the good day.
Soft.
Yeah, I lose a little
yeah.
bit of body weight. I'm up to a 6. I'll say it.
How much is
You know?
1.5 baby carrots?
What?
1.5 baby carrots.
Wanna have baby carrots?
It's like 4.
Yeah, he's got
Four?
like 4.
Maybe.
4 inches hard?
Yeah, but Nate knows how to work it.
I know how to work it.
Honestly,
true.
I'd argue.
It's not about the size, but the motion of the ocean.
I'd argue-
And girls who don't say that are lying.
I'd argue that if anybody in this room knows how to work it, it's Nate.
Yeah, that's
Probably.
true.
That's
So-
just-
True.
so
Well, I
I'm-
don't know.
I'm 5.5.
What is that kind of?
He's got a great.
Have I
you got a
worked
great
you
work ethic.
before?
Yeah, you got a great
No,
work
I
ethic,
just,
man.
think, I just think you.
Are you
probably,
hinting at something?
You've
Been
around.
I think you probably.
You've got a
probably,
great work ethic.
What is
Yeah.
the hint? That I'm, is it over my head?
You're
I
a
think
slut.
What
You're
I'm
a
trying
slut.
to say
You're
is
a slut. You're a whore.
I'd rather call
You're
you
a lady of the night. You've been around.
You're probably
But
the most.
You're
experienced
ran
out of all
through.
of us.
You're the town well.
Just because you're from
Just
LA,
because
and
Don't say that he's from LA. I'm from LA too.
Yeah,
Everyone
but
from LA is a
you're like a
slut.
soft LA. He's like a hard LA. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Dude, I should have got
Yeah.
my LA hat on.
That you own. You
Yeah,
do
my
own
LA
one.
hat on. Yeah, that I bought while here.
My
Yeah,
bad.
that makes it way funnier.
That hurts my feelings.
How big are you?
I said 5.5.
5.5?
Yeah.
I'm
I'm thick though.
just under 6.5.
That are you holding you right now? Is that you?
He's taller than us. I believe.
Is that you? Is that you?
It's actually
Because I had a phone that was
wait.
like,
about right.
I looked up
Pop
the
off and
dimensions
pop
of
I
it.
have a nice big like.
That's your
Full
circumcision. That's your uncircumcised
Cut or
penis, little
uncut?
foreskin.
Oh, we're all
I'm
cut.
cut.
We're all
Cut,
cut.
cut.
Yeah.
we're all cut.
High fives.
Americans.
Thank God.
Yay!
Well, you never know in America because, like, from where I'm from,
Yeah, you got
there's
dirty
a lot
people
of
here.
Jewish people in New York, so it's just like very normalized.
Sorry.
Like everyone in New York is
Separate.
cut, basically.
Everyone's
unless they're
cut.
not from New York and they're
Everyone in the U.S.
Yeah.
is
But most people in New York.
most like people, unless
I
you
would
have, like,
imagine most
immigrant
Americans, like
parents or,
most Native American, not Native Americans, but most like Americans who like grew up in America.
They're
as-
native at this point. I'll say.
Yeah, American
You're
citizens.
4 generations deep. You're
American
native.
citizens born here who don't have like immigrant parents are probably cut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. all
God,
of them.
isn't it? Dude, I'm second generation. I wish I was first generation.
What is is second mean?
Second
fourth?
generation is your mother or your parents.
Your
were the
grandma
firstborn
moved
in
here.
I'm actually. It's
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
upsetting.
second
I'm
generation.
So
fourth.
I'm second too. My grandparents moved here.
That sucks. I wish I was first generation.
Technically, I'm second on
You're
one.
cringe, dude. Nobody cares.
Cringe.
It
I'm
sucks,
second
no,
on
if
one
I-
side and third on the other because my
No,
grandparents.
dude. If I was third generation,
parents
I would
moved
be
here.
able to get citizenship in
side.
Ireland.
Really?
Yeah.
Third?
Yeah, third. They allow up to third. Fourth is harder.
get fucked, you fucking.
You get benefits for
ginger
third.
idiot.
Does that mean I'm a multi? Well, I
In
guess I
certain
can look
countries,
it
depends
up.
on countries. But
know.
Ireland, if I was third generation, I'd be able to. I'm fourth. though.
Guys,
What's up,
Okay.
girl?
I wanted to talk about our Crash Bandicoot playthrough and how it's going, but I have something way cooler.
Okay.
This summer,
Pussy.
summer.
I am
Coming to
going
you.
to Malta for like a month.
What is Malta?
And
a month?
Yes. So
That's a long
So
time.
Long time.
when I turned 18, my grandmother promised.
years ago.
Yes, 30 years ago. My grandmother promised
You
me.
old
She
bag
said
of
she
bones.
said I will take you on a trip to Malta for your 18th birthday because it's my motherland. I love Malta.
Why are you
Malta's
raising your
beautiful.
hand?
Yes. Where's Malta?
What is Malta?
Malta.
It's a country.
Malta is
it's an island in the Mediterranean.
It's an island country in the Mediterranean.
Okay.
So you know where the end of the Italy boot is?
I like spicy food.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Maltese.
It's a mix of like
It's close
Middle
enough to,
Eastern
like-
and Italian food.
Yeah.
So maybe.
I like Italian.
Well, there you go.
Mamma mia, will the Maltas?
This is why everyone
Da,
calls
da,
me a
da.
fake Italian because
It
I'm
doesn't
not.
count.
I'm not
You're
Italian.
You're
I'm Maltese.
You're like a little chocolate.
Yeah,
Little
I'm like
scrumptious
most-
You're
little
Malteser.
But here's the thing: is I think on my dad's side, I'm like mostly
When
Italian.
you're old and from Malta, you fucking Malteser.
Don't say that.
That's got to be a slur.
It is.
It's a Maltese.
But I'm going to Malta, and part of my trip, I think, is I'm going to take like 3 days, and I'm just going to see how many countries in Europe I can visit in one day.
Oh.
I'll start in
lot.
Malta. I'll take a ferry, and I'll see how many. But like, I'm gonna make it
majority
like
of
a
them.
jet lag style.
You're not gonna be able to like
experience.
spend time in the countries if you're going for max number.
No,
Like,
yeah, but then I'll
After
spend
this
time in them
yeah.
afterwards.
After this
Yeah.
recording, by the way, we said we want to do a jet lag kind of thing.
Oh, we're doing
at
that.
some
We
point.
should plan
I
that.
came up with the concept of how we could do it.
We should plan
I'll
that.
talk about it.
I already have.
They don't
I'll
need
do
to
even
know.
better. I already have a document with everything written up. If you want.
Oh,
Just,
awesome.
Like, comparing notes.
Well, I think first we should discuss how Crash Bandicoot's going because I really want to talk about it.
We can. Yeah, it's been going.
Hey, so I want to be so real with you.
Oh.
I have on my own 100% of the game.
Why are you kissing the mic? What?
Like, start a new file and just play through it.
Oh,
So we
okay,
have 4
new
save
file.
files, right? We played through about 70% of the first game at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe 80, 75, 80.
Yep.
And after the last recording session, I went, man, I really want 100% this game right now. And so I saved
have to do it a second
I
time.
saved it on every save file we have.
File after we're done with the let's play. And do
Well,
it.
no, so that's the thing is we have to 100% it for our run to be complete. Well, we actually
game.
care. And
To be
also-
fair,
It's also a shorter game.
we're
No.
a collectathon. Their
Yeah.
game's not
Yeah,
a
that's
collectathon
true.
necessarily.
Well,
it has
it's
elements,
partially-
but it's not like
collect on elements, but it's more of like a.
Yeah, it's not
digital
like
platform.
Banjo.
We have to go-
There's way less.
We have to go back and replay levels to 100% it though. That's the
Yeah.
difference. Because
Yeah.
But either way, so I really wanted to. So I played through it to 100% it.
Yeah.
I 100% of the game in under 2 hours. Which is really sad because I think we
Because
recorded
one level.
It's really sad because you guys are fucking dog shit on the playthrough.
No, when I played solo, no recording, no camera, I'm so goated at the game.
Dude,
Wow, it's almost like when you focus and aren't
Yeah.
making a playing show,
I'm
it's
so
easier to play
goated.
video
Yeah,
games.
it's been.
Well,
we talked about it in one of the episodes. So my friends who watched, like Luna, her best friend, whatever,
Imaginary friends.
they watched.
yeah.
And one of them commented. The best friend said like, Hedda They said every episode.
That's a made-up name.
Yeah, it is. Anyways.
Yowie System.
Yowie System is their real name.
He's just coming up on.
No, that's the real person.
He's coming up with them on.
Yeah.
Either way,
I like Yowie.
they were watching it, and they said every episode the platforming's getting harder to watch.
Yeah, I find it hard to watch.
And I brought it up in the episode, and I think that was our worst performance.
Dude, we made a joke in the episode where we're like, oh wow, if only the guy who was like literally a guy who streams hard difficult platforming games was playing the hard difficult platform one and not the collectathon that takes like a fucking annoying amount of time to go find all this shit.
Yeah. No, hey, I have taken the reins. I have had my hands on the controls since, and I think I keep getting worse too, which is really sad because I know that game so well. There have been so many moments where we're playing, and there's something that looks vaguely like it should be like a secret or something, and I'm just like I'm gonna commit. It's there, and then it is. Like there was
talking about the waterfall one or the fucking. Where it was just an extra life on the side, and you killed yourself like 3 times for it.
Excuse me, Dad.
Relax, bro.
Jesus. There was Seb was playing a level, and I said, Seb, I swear to God, go left here, and it's just blank space. I said jump left. I said, Seb, I know for a fact there's something there, and Seb's like, we have 2 lives left. Don't make me waste it. I'm like, no. Trust me. We need to get more Wumpa fruit. You need to jump left here to get more lives. And Seb jumps, and it's there. Thank God. And I felt so validated in that moment. I was like,
You also said the sentence out loud. I was guessing.
Yeah,
That's great.
I had a feeling, but I was totally.
It was a
guessing.
gut feeling.
I will say once this episode comes out, the episode that's coming out
tomorrow
for us. So the previous Tuesday when this video is
episode 7.
Good. We're no spoils. I think the most hype thing.
I think it's the most hype thing we've ever recorded.
Ever.
Genuinely.
So just that's all we'll say.
Meanwhile,
about
yesterday
it,
we were literally in the hub world and Nathan kept just jumping into the water, missing the jump.
It's so I hate the mechanics in Spyro. I hate how it moves. It moves so bad.
No,
It's
if they watch this and they don't watch that, they need to go back and watch it.
You have to like literally like point yourself in the direction for like any charge or thing.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's very clunky because it's hard to like. He doesn't like immediately snap to a direction. He kind of like curves weirdly. So it's just like it's a little uncomfortable.
I
got a
really
weird
dislike.
fucking thing
I
going
really
on.
dislike. the movement
I
in
got used to
Spyro.
it. I'm fine at this point, but.
I'm never used to
Nathan,
it.
when we play like once a week, Nathan will pick up the controller and be like, "How the fuck do I do this?" And then he'll just start dying.
So funny.
It's so annoying.
So funny.
But yeah, so I watched the most recent episode that has released thus far, which was a tutorial.
I want you to know that episode.
I hate my life.
It started with I literally went to Seg and said, I have an idea. It was like, yeah, it's like, let's make this episode tutorial. And Seg goes, all right, and we hit record. I didn't even know.
No, we'd been recording for
like
a minute
or minute or two.
Yeah. It's the only time since we've started recording where I had to cut footage.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we leave it raw most of the time.
Yeah.
And Seb hits me with that idea, and I go, all right, let's do it.
I want you to know, once we started that, I didn't have a voice or anything planned.
No.
It was off the dome the whole
Yeah.
episode.
That's the first thing you got.
Yeah.
Seb starts the bit. Starts the tutorial bit, and he goes, it's going to be a deathless run. And then he turns to me holding the controller, and I go, I have 2 options here. Because he just asked me to do the first jump. And I was like, I have 2 options here. I missed the first jump, and then this bit doesn't continue. Or I hit it, and then I have to play the level perfectly, or we're fucked.
Yeah.
And it was the longest level in my entire
whole level.
No. Every jump, they spend 30 seconds being like, okay, so now I'm going to hold the right button and press A. Watch.
Yes!
Jump. And then he goes back. He's like, all right, let me show you again. Let me show you again how it happened.
watch it.
So with my left hand, I'm putting my thumb on the right button. And with my right hand, now I know it's confusing, my right hand, I'm putting my thumb on the jump button.
I want you to know, the whole bit was sick just playing the level, and I would go to, so, what fingers do you have on the buttons for the people at home so they can improve?
I'm so happy.
I'm not watching
Because
it.
Seb had a whole character and everything he was doing.
character.
And I was like, when this started, I was like, I don't have enough in my brain right now to improvise. I just need to play the game. And so
Yeah.
I had a normal voice. I wasn't trying to do anything funny. It was just Seb would give me something, and I would go like, how do I make this even worse than what Seb's doing?
And somehow, on top of that all being terrible, we kept circling back to the character I was playing having like killed someone in a vehicular DUI in Cancun in 03 or some shit.
And creepy driver's ed teacher.
Yeah.
Dude, it was just like it kept circling back. It's like my state mandated antipsychotics.
Yeah.
The whole time we played through it, it's going well.
It was all coherent somehow.
I didn't fuck anything up. In that level 2, there's a moment where Seb makes a joke, and he starts laughing at it, and I am being silent and starting to laugh too for a completely separate reason. Thank God, because I see one of those secret areas that I was telling you about with its gut feeling, and I was like, I'm about to either make or break this episode, because if I just die there, we're fucked. But if I find a secret, I'm like, well, now this video is really verifiable. So I hit it, and I was like, thank God. So now we have more, and I hit everything perfectly. Everything's going amazing. We're being the most annoying pieces of shit on the planet.
At some point, I bring up Maslow's hierarchy of
He does bring up Maslow's hierarchy. Seb turns it into some crazy shit.
What's wrong with your brain?
I don't know.
And then we get to the bonus level.
Yep.
And there's
Keep doing it through the bonus.
So there's two bonus.
They
Well,
do
yeah.
the entire
level.
Yeah.
Okay,
So there's two bonus levels in this
Yeah.
level. There's the easy one, which is
The one with the
Frilo,
girl and one with the doctor guy.
and there's the one with
Yeah.
the doctor. Yes, Tana
1,
and
2, 3, 4, 5.
I
1,
did
2,
count it.
3,
Yeah.
4, 5. 1, 2.
This is the Tana one. The
That's
girl
the Tana
level.
one. The
Yeah.
free
And
one.
then the other one is challenging. It's not impossible. I first tried it when I played alone, so like it's not that bad. I first tried it out of my own will to prove that I can do it.
On the recording though.
On the recording, I fuck it up, and I fuck it up the first time. And I go and I improvise, and I just go. Yeah, I just wanted to show you all that like you can fuck these up, but like
You can still continue it. You don't lose a
It
life.
doesn't take away from the perfect level because it doesn't.
Tutorial.
Not in the new game. In the original, if you fucked it up, you were done.
Yeah.
It was just like, hey, you screwed up. Nice job. But in this one, it doesn't. Let's
GG, go next.
So I was like, okay, we're gonna do it again. And I fuck it up a second time. And I think I legitimately fucked it up like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And then I started purposely fucking it up. But after fucking it up 4 times, I was already mad. So like half of my purposely fucking up was me also being pissed because I actually fucked up originally. And then I got really heated.
And my whole character I was running, I was just like, I thought this is gonna be deathless. We promised the people that it was gonna be deathless.
I just started
and it's
yelling
like, we're
at
gonna cut
him.
it. We're gonna fucking cut it. We're gonna fuck it. They won't know. And
You're
I'm like,
instigating him.
it feels as though we are pulling the wool over the eyes of the consumer.
And I'm just yelling and yapping at him so much.
At one point, I go quiet because I got yelled at.
Yeah.
And then Six like, so why aren't you talking anymore, huh? I'm like,
It was right after we finished it.
Yeah.
No,
We started continuing, and I was like,
groovy.
and I'm explaining it now. I'm talking the entire time, and I'm explaining it, and then I start asking why he's not talking anymore, and he starts to peep up a little bit, and then the episode ends, and it's so good.
Yeah, it's just the fact that it was all somehow coherent.
Yeah.
Off the dome for 30 minutes.
It was just
It's a real dichotomy to our playthrough where it's like I'll come home from a hockey game and have like a beer or something, and then we'll just be like, let's fucking play some Spyro or some
I
shit.
drink alcohol mid-episode.
Ours is just we just chat.
Remember that drink?
Seb and I are creating a masterpiece.
Remember that
Yeah.
drink that I grabbed halfway through the recording?
Yeah.
That was on top of your mini fridge?
There was alcohol in that.
Yeah, that was from the party.
Yeah,
from a week ago. It was my cup. I grabbed it.
I didn't know what you
Run
were
it back,
drinking,
keep it
but I
going.
assumed it was
I needed
yours.
a drink, and I'm
Yeah.
like, ooh, yummers.
So he was drinking, yeah.
Yeah.
And then what followed was the single greatest piece of content we've ever made
And you need to go watch it.
that you need to go watch. 30 minutes of
something.
masterpiece.
It'll be in the title.
Clean.
30 minutes.
30
something.
minutes.
It was 30 minutes of peak
It will be.
content. Yeah.
Have you guys done anything this week at all of note, or we all just been kind of grinding out?
I just booked a flight to Colorado.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Talk about that.
Talk
So-
about that.
Talk your
little
shit,
bitch
girlfriend.
boy. Sorry,
I didn't. They
it's
taught my. Okay, so I'm on a hockey team, right? Local Austin hockey team, and yeah, thank you.
Cringe.
And
Bitch.
then so they talked about a trip where he's freaking out. They talked about a trip where they go to like this hockey tournament in Colorado and like
talking.
play pond hockey, and it's like a 3v3 hockey
Yep.
tournament, like super sick, super fun. They get an Airbnb for like the weekend or whatever and go play in this tournament. So I got invited because like a lot of the guys they usually go with couldn't go this year, and I'm new on the team this year, but we're like, you know, kind of they're still kind of the homies, you know. So they invited me to come along. Not too expensive, especially if we get another person. The Airbnb will only be like $200-$300, and the flight was like $400.
That's not bad.
So across like 2 paychecks, it'll be fine. But yeah, you want to play?
Yeah, I fucking love hockey.
You-
I played hockey until I broke my hip, and then I stopped playing sports.
Was
You
that
play
what
ice
you're-
hockey?
Yes.
Would you be able to be competent to play enough in a tournament against like good people.
But I mean, I'm out of practice. You're gonna need to give me some time.
Well, you don't have time. It's
When is this happening?
next month?
Give me like 2 weeks.
Like 3 weeks from now.
Fuck.
That's time.
I'm
That's
moving
2
in
weeks.
3
Do
weeks.
you have ice skates or like
I could figure it out.
gear?
I could figure it out.
You're not gonna figure it out.
This isn't happening.
Yeah.
Basically-
I would love to.
Another world. Another life.
Like they texted me today and they were like, "Hey, are you down? Whatever." Because I didn't hear about it for like 2 or 3 months, but I told them I was in. So now today I just like snap bought a flight like on the spot, and I had to check all my hockey gear and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like we're gonna be playing pond hockey in the mountains of Colorado, and then like going to the rink to play this tournament.
I want to let you know I'm the only one paying attention. this guy's spelling out blood with his
I saw
fingers,
it,
and
yeah.
he's just mimicking you.
I'm not mimicking him.
And I was looking at my phone half of this story.
Well, I'm actually traveling a decent amount this year because I'm assuming I'm gonna go to TwitchCon this year.
Please.
Then in June I'm going to Toronto for a Valorant tournament. The VCT Masters or whatever is in Toronto, and all my Valorant friends who I've been playing Valorant for like years with are all getting one big Airbnb and doing a meetup basically and going to like the finals.
So they're doing what Seb and I are doing for the Austin Major.
Getting the
yeah, I guess
squad-
so.
squad
Are you
game.
guys like getting a big place for all your?
Fuck no, we're just gonna go to it.
We're getting
Honestly,
we're getting big squad though.
I think
Yeah,
in
but
all
like out of
honesty,
town people.
there might be. I think there's a couple out of towners. Seb and I have explicitly
going to.
stated that if you are coming to the Austin Major to watch it with us, you need to be a CS:GO fan.
I'm a CS:GO.
Yeah,
fan.
No,
well,
so you're
good.
okay.
But like our
Yeah.
friends who just play Valorant.
Yeah, but we
Yeah,
have some
yeah.
friends
I'm
who
not
just play
hanging out with
Valorant,
them.
and I'm like, I'm not watching CS:GO with you.
Yeah.
You don't
No.
deserve this. We've been waiting so long for another major.
I can't wait for that. When is it again? Is it this year?
It's July.
Yeah.
July, right?
Dude, so I'm gonna go to VCT in
God,
Toronto, and
I'm
then
so pumped.
go to the
And
CS
then you're
major.
gonna experience
Oh,
a
it's gonna be
really
sick.
good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go from like
tournament.
shit to like really good.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be insane, dude.
Yeah, I'll be honest. This is gonna be an insane major too because there was just a massive like roster mix up.
Yeah.
They like I think of the top 10 teams, 6 of them had changes all
Yeah.
within a week of each other.
Wow.
One of them
Sheesh.
legitimately like changed 4 people on the roster.
Oh, dang.
And like insane shit. A really good NA player went back to an NA org, so it's like there's a chance now.
Yeah.
there's at least one NA team that
Dude.
might actually
Might be good.
Be
Yeah.
good. It's like, oh, come on.
Nothing will ever come close to the Boston Major.
I'm gonna make a video at some point about why the Boston Major.
Yeah.
I have already in my head how I want to make it. It's the single best esports tournament of all
time.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
of all
Boston
time.
Major.
It's the single
well,
best.
if you're an American.
Shout out Tarek.
But there's
Shout out.
not
If
people
you're an
that matter.
American.
I'm gonna the way I want to do it is I want it to be I don't because the basic thing of like why this was the greatest whatever of all time. They spoil the outcome at the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that shit. I'm going through the tournament, giving you little bits and pieces of info, and then when it's like the last
it's
two,
just gonna build
and the
and
last
build and
two, I
build.
give you the full backstory of both teams and go, all right,
Here we
let's
go."
go.
Yeah.
The
'Cause
Boston.
that would be so to experience the Boston Major
Oh, yeah.
in some way. It's just like, oh, it's the best.
The Boston Major is the esports equivalent of like the Miracle on Ice.
It is the Miracle on Ice.
Yeah,
It literally
yeah,
is
yeah.
the it is
Pretty much.
it is literally the United
Like,
States Miracle on Ice.
European teams are so much better than fucking Americans in
We-
CS:GO, and
they've
the
never
Americans
won a
just-
major.
Like it's like Miracle on Ice is like college kids basically
Yeah.
versus the fucking
It's college
USSR.
kids playing against the USSR
Yeah.
super team
exactly.
who are all roided up.
Exactly.
It is crazy.
They're all on like PEDs basically. Yeah.
It was an NA team that barely
It's a Rocky
qualified
Four.
that won in the only NA team to ever win a major in
Yeah.
the U. And it was in the
In
US.
the US.
It was
God.
against the like super team. They bought all the best players.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, they're gonna win. Easily, they were the favorite to win. They swept
fucking
everyone, and they
Tarek
brought it to
Selleck
like fucking triple
cut.
overtime, third map, like
Finals
stupid
MVP
shit.
Tarek Selleck in the cut.
There is a
right.
reason the United States fucks so much with the underdog story.
Yeah.
because
We're
everything
goats.
about our history is
We've
we're
always been
underdog,
underdogs.
which is crazy because we're like one of the we're probably the world's first or second biggest power.
Oh, now,
in,
yeah.
the world.
We've been the number one for like a
But
you
like-
gotta,
years.
you gotta
So, like-
start somewhere, you know.
But like we're not like in
Yeah.
every case we're like we're not actually though.
we're the comeback kids.
We're
It's like the
actually-
Olympics,
yeah.
you know. We're kind of like the best of that.
But even then, we're not still.
We're okay.
We are by
We're
far.
pretty good.
I mean, it's coming
Far the
around.
best.
Like China's getting better.
China's getting there, dude.
But,
Yeah,
like,
they're-
we've been dominant for a while.
Dude, they're
my
catching
whole
up.
life,
They had half the
essentially.
golds as us. It's
Yeah.
like,
Did they have half the gold this year?
Dude, we
It was-
kill
it
them
was-
every
we-
year.
we killed
You also
them
have to think about it.
They were,
It's like,
they were a little bit better this year. It was a little
even
bit
if
closer.
China's close, they have 10 times the population. That's embarrassing.
Well,
Yeah,
that's why they.
true.
That's why they
That's
catch
also
us.
true.
That's why China and Russia always caught us in the Olympics because
Yeah.
they have
They have
more people.
Yeah.
And the fact they even did though, and like we're still ahead. Embarrassing. We're that bitch.
I mean, we have had what, like 3 or 4 of the best Olympians all time. I mean, we had Michael Phelps
Yeah.
for
We have
how
some
many
of the-
years?
when it comes-
literally the greatest Olympian
most
ever.
medals.
I
ever,
think
most
The
gold
man
ever.
born with webbed hands.
What's
Yeah,
her name?
literally,
Yeah.
genetically
Simone Biles
enhanced to
also.
swim.
Simone Biles, yes.
Yeah, she's the goat.
There's
She's the
multiple
goat of
sports where we have like
gymnastics.
the single greatest athlete of that sport of all time.
The only thing we can't beat is runners, dude.
Yeah, or
Well,
baseball.
honestly, we
the Japanese,
Japanese
kicking our ass
got
now.
these days we kind of have the
Shohei's
best runners in
kicked
the
our
world.
dick.
Like Usain Bolt was kicking our ass.
Seen this guy
In the early
speed
era?
run? This guy's
That's
fast.
true. We do
have
have.
that-
We do have.
What's
Mario
his name?
speedrunners.
Yep,
I
Mario
don't remember.
Miles or something. I can't remember his name.
Morales.
Still so
Morales,
bad
yeah.
because like he's really good.
He's really good. He's the one that raced Speed.
Yeah.
That guy.
Oh, that
Beat
guy,
speed.
yeah.
Yes.
I love him in stream.
Well, he's fast as fuck.
Do you hear Speed's doing a South American tour?
Oh.
I mean, he just did a European tour last
Yeah,
summer,
dude,
so, which
it
is
wa-
sick, by the way, because it was during the Euros. So
Yeah.
he's like going to all these countries who are in the tournament and like partying with.
To be fair, he's he's a Messi hater, and he will be going to Argentina.
Yeah, he's gonna get mobbed.
So we'll see how that
See
goes
how that
for
goes.
him.
Yeah.
But like, he'll probably be
Dude, I
fine.
can't wait, dude.
He's
I'm,
peak content.
I'm
As
getting
long
a
as he's not
passport.
wearing-
I'm getting a passport in order to go to Toronto this summer. So it just opens up the door for me to start planning like a London trip to go watch soccer and
Dan, you're coming to Malta with me.
shit. I'm not going to Malta.
You're gonna fly out for 3 days. You're gonna be in the video with
I actually
me
need.
recording.
I actually need to figure out my monetary situation because there's a realistic chance I could go to London in the fall, like when the next season starts, and go see a game. Like,
I
it
would
would have
love
been. It's
to.
gonna be sick.
Dude,
Also,
What do you
dude,
want to do
I've
in
been-
fucking
you know what I was
Europe?
watching all day?
Idiot.
girlfriend.
You want to do your girlfriend in Europe? Oh yeah, fun.
My girlfriend.
You come with
Nice.
me. You know what I was watching all day? Fucking darts. I want to go.
Darts
We
is
gotta
sick.
go to a darts
Darts is
champ.
sick.
Dude, it's so
I
sick.
agree.
It's so fucking sick.
I actually agree.
Dude, every time they
Going
hit
back to
like a
watching
perfect
football.
a perfect 180
down.
and they go yeah and hold up the signs, and then if they're on like if they're under 180, right, then that means they have a chance to win, right? They have a chance to win on that turn, and if they hit like the perfect numbers, like it's like first one's like yeah,
No, they can't
second
see
one
it.
yeah, and the third one yeah, and they fucking the guy turns around, he's like
You wanna see
yeah.
No, I
Like,
wanted
every
to
fucking
hold
time. Oh,
Seb's
it's so
hand.
sick. They don't care about the darts. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for the Bozo Show. They're watching football.
Vikings are
Dude,
losing.
Vikings are losing.
Fuck the Vikings.
Fuck the Vikings.
Fuck the Vikings. I hope they lose.
Go
Fuck
subscribe
Fuck the
to-
Vikings. Fuck the New York Yankees.
Subscribe to
Fuck the Bozo
OffTheMeds.
Show.
Go,
We're
let's
off
go
the meds.
Islanders and whatnot. Subscribe to OffTheMeds, subscribe to Mega Game Crushers and Mega Game Crushers.
Crushers. And Bozo Gaming.
Mega
Game-
Noah Crushers.
And
Crushers.
Mega Game Crushers.
Why
and
is
Bozo
this
Gaming
room
and Dan
so
Cron.
hot? Bozo Gaming.
Why is there no
Subscribe to my
fan?
And
Twitch
Name Plays
channel.
Bad.
It's fucking hot in this
And
house.
Sick Nasty.
Seven
And
logos.
Seven
This house is
logo.
so hot.
And get the hell out of here. We're fucking.
Hey, get out of here.